Welcome everyone to another episode of Tutorial Tuesday. It's week 45, 2019. I'm glad that you're along with us. Hey, this week I'm going to be broadcasting from the road, so I'm heading up north. I'm going to meet Renee for a shoot, and you can come along with us and ask any questions along the way. I just have a couple of announcements, and then of course we'll get right into your questions. And announcement number one is I have one spot remaining for a small workshop that I'm doing up in Burns, Oregon. It started out as a private little workshop, but now there's only going to be 4 people in it. So if you'd like to learn more about that and sign up, I want you to get a hold of Jess with Branded in Ink. So go ahead, swipe over, touch her link, and sign up for that. Announcement number 2, watch next weekend for a great segment. I'm going to be with Bruce Dorn down in Monument Valley, and we're going to be doing some things talking about the big mega June annual workshop down in Torrey, Utah, June 2020. So watch for that, and let's get right into your questions. You know what? I'm glad you brought that up, because Joe and I will be starting a small business podcast next year. It's called the Small Business Roundup, and we're going to be talking about everything small business, and it might be some things you. So the podcast is going to be more about the raw small business talk, daily things that we go through. It's not about your life story or anything like that, but it's about the grind every day that small business owners go through. Boy, what a great question this is. The first bit of advice that I would give you, if you want to do this full time, think of yourself as a business owner, not as a photographer. You have to do what it takes to make money, and it seems these days the correlation that I like so much about ranching and self-employment is that no one forces you to go out and do your work every day, but you know the consequences that happen if you don't go out and take care of your cattle. Hey guys, in the truck with Renee. I was going to bring you along for Tutorial Tuesday on our shoot, but the fact is we didn't have any service anywhere. So I'm going to get right back to your questions right now, but just wanted to give you an update. Okay, so these are focusing modes on a Nikon camera, and although I don't use Nikon, Canon has a very similar predictive focusing system. When you use these, the AFA, the AFC, the AFS depend a couple different scenarios that you can use these predictive focusing methods in is number one, when a subject is moving towards you, like a rider and a horse coming at you this way, the camera will maintain focus as long as you. So when a subject is moving towards you like a horse and rider coming at you, as long as you keep your finger depressed on the shutter button halfway, it'll maintain focus while that subject is moving. Okay, and then there's also a case to be made for using the predictive focusing when you're doing a portrait of somebody, because that person will sway back and forth and you could just barely lose focus on the eyes. Hey Jake, thanks for the question. Yeah, absolutely. So I wrote a blog on this several years ago, and if you go ahead and swipe over, you can read exactly how I take care of my equipment after ranch activity. Let's see if I can do my best to recreate that emoji. Did I do that, Renee? Did I get that right?
I think that was a good pondering face.
Yeah, it's a good pondering